One of the biggest Disney World fights is whether to go right or left in Epcot.
And today we're putting this controversial choice to the ultimate head-to-head competition.
Oh boy. World Showcase is about half of Epcot, and it represents 11 countries where you can travel around the world and see places like the UK, Japan, Morocco, and a whole lot more. It's pretty controversial whether or not you start going left towards Mexico or right towards Canada. People have really strong opinions about this. Frankly, both Fry and I are lefters, but one of us is gonna have to go right today for science. Super fun today is that this challenge was actually the idea of Eric LK, who's one of our regular premiere watchers. We do live premieres on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can hang out with us in the chat and with other AllEars fans like Eric. Eric, you're cool. This is a good video idea.
I hope in the comments it's Fry joke time.
I hope we're in the comments having Fry joke time with you right now.
In today's challenge, we're also going to be showing you some of the surprising things you might be missing around World Showcase, and we're going to find out once and for all which is better, right or left. Decide our fate today. We will be flipping a coin.
Just like in football.
Yeah.
Call it in the air.
Okay, heads. Yay! Ooh!
Fry, you won the coin toss. What are you gonna do now?
I wonder which one I should choose. I'm left.
Oh wow, shocker there. We both went left. Fry picked left, of course. You're going down.
You're going down.
No, you're going down.
Left is better.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but I'm going right.
Bye.
Good luck. Good luck.
All right, so here are the rules for today. We have to complete one task in each pavilion. There's an easy task option for 1 point and a harder task option for 2 points. The first person to finish the whole entire World Showcase will get an additional 5 points for speed. Along the way, we can earn bonus points by completing bonus challenges, which some is like eat 3 snacks or meet 3 characters, things like that. But we can't leave the pavilion until we've completed a task.
The task here in Canada, I can choose between getting wet in the waterfall or seeing Canada far and wide. I feel like Fry is gonna finish first. So I'm almost tempted to aim for the higher point challenges that take a little longer. However, I think the real way to win here is bonus points. So I'm gonna do the easier things first and try to immediately just take a long time in the first 3 pavilions and get some bonus point categories. But that means for my 1 point task, we gotta get a little misty in the waterfall, which I'm excited about because it's very hot. Even if you aren't going to see Canada far and wide or eating in the Canada pavilion, I recommend strolling through Canada and all the other pavilions because they're really, really beautiful and extremely well themed. And here's the waterfall, and I'm gonna get a little misty. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, that's nice. Maybe just do this if you're hot.
So my first country is Mexico. Now, a lot of the times when people are talking about the left versus right debate, they do mean when it comes to drinking around the world. But also, you can think about it in just the grand scheme of things. Which is faster, which is better. I personally like starting in Mexico better because I like the Mexico pavilion over the Canada pavilion, but every country is great. They're all beautiful and they have fun things to do. And hopefully today you'll learn something new. And my first task, for 1 point, I'm gonna go ride Grand Fiesta Tour. One reason that I do really love the Mexico pavilion is that it is inside. So number 1, AC, you're out of the sun, but it's also very beautiful. And it's different from all the other pavilions because it showcases Mexico at night. And I love that. There's great places to eat here in Mexico. You've got the tequila bar and you've got a ride. So I think any pavilion that has an attraction is better than ones that don't. But that's just me. Grand Fiesta Tour is a classic Disney boat ride. Never has a wait.
There are no characters in the Canada pavilion to meet. Eating 3 quick service snacks. There's not even really a quick service in Canada, so I can't do that here. Trying 3 country-specific drinks and seeing 3 live performances and spotting 5 different pairs of Mickey ears. I bet I can do a Mickey ears pair here. Canada Mickey ears. Done. I also think I am gonna go for my first drink. So I'm gonna head into Train Coast Refreshments and see if I can't get a Canada specific drink. There aren't a lot of options. Oh look, the middle of the pavilion's closed. I'm glad I didn't go this way. There aren't a ton of drink options in the Canada Pavilion, and the Canada specific ones are beer, but let's see what we can do. This is Molson Canadian. It's a Canadian beer. You can get it down at the little cart right on the walkway, or you can get it up in the Trading Post. I went to the Trading Post because there was a shorter line. Canadian beer. Cheers. Oh, it's very good. It's light, but it still has a lot of flavor. It's honestly got kind of like a Pilsner vibe to me. Pretty like middle of the road beer. I honestly really enjoy it. It's super refreshing on a hot day like today. So if you're a beer drinker, you might want to try the Molson.
And one of the bonus tasks is to spot Mickey ears in different countries. So we've got these churro ears right here. These are kind of new. They're actually really cute. Churros covered in chocolate. So there's one pair of ears in the Mexico Pavilion.
All right, I have to finish my drink before I leave the pavilion, which is why this is definitely a little bit of a slowdown. But technically, there is the Mills River stage right here, which is part of the pavilion, and I'm going to see if a show is coming up soon. Doesn't look like it, but I guess I'll grab a seat here to drink my beer. Quickly but responsibly.
Okay, that is done. I know for a fact that Mariachi Cobra is out right now. So I'm gonna go check out their performance to hopefully rank up some bonus points. Okay, I just briefly caught the last of their last song, so I'm not gonna count that one. That would be cheating. So we're moving on. I thought about meeting Donald, but he just left. So moving on to Norway.
Completed the beer, moving on to the UK. Our second country of the day is the United Kingdom Pavilion. It starts during the Flower and Garden Festival with a topiary of Captain Hook, who I love. But let's see, what are we gonna do here? One thing's for sure is that I don't think this pavilion is gonna help us with our bonus as much as I wish it did. There are two meet and greets in this pavilion, typically Alice and Mary Poppins. However, they both don't come out until 1:20 and 1:30, I think, which is well past the time that I intend to be in this pavilion. So we are not gonna get two of our meet and greets here. That's one thing about going right, is that going left does take Fry past Anna and Elsa. So if she does Anna and Elsa, that's two characters that are always out, which is not super great for me. I can get a country specific drink here. I can get a quick service here, which I think I will do definitely. But let's do our task in this pavilion first.
Oh, and we are just in luck because Anna and Elsa is only 30 minutes.
This pavilion does have live music with Command Performance and the Rose and Crown performer as well, but neither of them are playing in the time that I want to be in this pavilion, so I think we're going to try to move through here pretty quick. The 1 point action is to find my family crest, and the 2 point action is to make some tea. I'm going to try to find my family crest. Okay, so here in the Crest and Crown, you can actually find your family's coat of arms if you do have English roots. I sometimes can find my coat of arms in these, but sometimes I can't. Regardless, if I can't find it, I still get the point for looking. So I'm just gonna have to wait for this book to look for my coat of arms. Now, regardless, I cannot film or take a photo of the preview of my coat of arms, but I'll let you know if I find it. We'll look at the book together.
Very good to see you.
Yes, good to see you too. I am, yes.
We're having so much fun with all the flowers in the garden. Olaf discovered things, or he was helping us plant them. Well, he did it one winter. That was a while ago.
All right, so let's see if I'm in the system. Actually, I have a ton of names of this. Stanford is in there, so I could get my coat of arms, which I will do real quick.
Yes, I try.
Must have known you were coming to area that
Of course. I have to come see both.
Well, we're honored to have you here. We are pretty famous for All Rides and Show, although we've been trying to avoid any internal winters nowadays.
They did have my actual family crest. My granddad does like my family history. He like has all of it laid out. And so I've seen my crest before. It has 3 goats on it. So I'll put a picture in here so you guys can see my family crest, I guess, but that's a point for the UK, and I think I'm gonna do drink and snack here. Also check for Mickey ears. Sometimes you can find UK themed Mickey ears, yes. Okay, great. Alice themed Mickey ears right here.
Okay, so we met Anna and Elsa, which is 1 point added to our score. But then it also got me 2 characters for the bonus points for meeting 3 characters. So if I just meet 1 more character before Quincy, we will get that one. Next, I'm not quite ready to leave Norway yet because one of the other bonus tasks is trying 3 country-specific drinks first. So we're gonna stop here in Norway and we're gonna try a Norway-specific drink that's very tasty and I love it. So we have to stop.
So I think for a drink, we're gonna have to go to Rose and Crown, which I guess I should do first to try to get us a country-specific drink. I think it's gonna be another beer, starting the day with a lot of beer, but that's what it takes to win. And I'll be drinking water too, for sure.
All right, I decided to take a snack break in Norway to get both a drink and a snack in order to rank up some points. So first I've got the Norwegian kringle, which is a pretzel-shaped pastry with assorted toppings. You can choose almonds or chocolate. I went with almonds today. And then I also got the frozen Viking coffee, which is basically coffee with some Baileys and some chocolate crunch on top. And it is wonderful, and it's gonna feel so refreshing right now because it's hot. Now, part of the rules of this game is that I can't leave Norway until I finish both of these things. So I can't eat and drink on my way to China. I have to stay here until I'm done. So, cheers.
I got a Smittix here from the UK pavilion. This is an Irish ale. I absolutely love this beer. It is dark and with the level of flavor of like a heavier stout, but it's light enough to drink more like a lager or a pilsner, which, I mean, it's just awesome. It's the best of both worlds. Highly, highly, highly recommend if you can get it on draft. You can usually find it here at Rose and Crown. You can find it at Raglan Road in Disney Springs. You can also find it at your local Irish pub. So just a really great one, great for the UK pavilion and great for another point. And while I drink my beer, I am gonna head to the Yorkshire County Fish Shop to get, can I get just chips? I do not wanna drink, oh, I could've gotten a Harp here and saved a stop. Well, just so you know, you can get Harp or Bombardier Amber here. I just don't wanna eat a whole fish and chips as like my snack. I don't want Fry to beat me on the snacks. What do I do? I can't eat a whole fish and chips. I'm gonna wait.
Now I can't leave Norway yet because I'm still working on my snacks, but I can go look for the next pair of beers. The harder task for Norway would be riding Frozen Ever After, but the wait time is currently 65 minutes, and I don't think I want to do that. So instead, to make up for that, I'm gonna do a lot of those bonus points here. And the merch shop is way in the back. There's one in there, but there's also here. It is where you exit after the ride is over. Bunch of Frozen themed merch in here, of course, but I know they do have Viking ears, so let's try to find those.
I've changed my mind. I'd rather go slow now and eat the whole fish and chips than deal with it later, especially because quick service and the next at France tend to have pretty long lines. So I think eating a fish and chips now will at least get me a little bit of a bump up, a head start, even if it is going to take me a second here. But that was my strategy. So I'm just sticking to my strategy.
There we go. Those are the Norway ears. So that's number 2. All right. There's me. Hi. I can't wave. My hands are full. Now, this isn't one of the things on our list, but there are KidCot stops in a lot of the pavilions where kids can do fun little activities, and they go around and basically almost like a wilderness explorer, but for Epcot, they get badges and they learn more about each country. So those are fun little activities for your kids to do while you might be eating your way around Epcot. They can do all the fun KidCot stuff to keep them entertained. So if you got little ones, for sure check those out. Also in Norway, you do have the Gods of the Vikings, which you can go inside that building, and they've got a lot of Norwegian history. So much cool stuff to look at in each country, and every single country has their version of that. So go exploring. I didn't really think this through.
Okay, taking my sweet time here, eating fish and chips, delicious fish and chips. Highly recommend these. They are lunch-sized or shareable snack, whatever. The chips are amazing, salty, delicious, and the fish is perfectly battered. Huge, flaky piece of white fish. with tartar sauce, malt vinegar. You need this in your life. You deserve it. And we could be eating it together if you were here right now.
Viking coffee, very tasty. Tastes kind of like chocolate milk, but an adult version of chocolate milk with coffee. It is very good. It is on the stronger side, I will say that. My first sip, I was, woo! The kringla is very good as well. It's pretty much a plain pastry, but it's got almonds on it. You can choose for the chocolate drizzle instead. There is some filling on the inside as well. Very good. It's a big pastry, so I kind of also regret that. But here we are. I wonder what Quincy's doing.
These crows are staring at me. I don't like it. I'm just trying to do my challenge. Just trying to eat fish and chips faster than I've ever eaten them in my life.
Okay, we're making progress. Progress. I just want to move on. I'm trying to win.
You know, if you'd have asked me if my job would contain this much competitive eating, I would have told you no. I'm not a big competitive eater. Also, I'm just holding an entire fish fillet. It was a weird job.
Now, I do not condone what I'm about to do. It's getting stuck in a straw. I'm done. Okay. On to China.
Honestly, they have Heinz tartar sauce, which is pretty good tartar sauce. I'm a big tartar sauce fan. But I know that in the Rosencrantz table service restaurant, there is homemade tartar sauce that is so good. I just wish I had it. I'm getting very full. I haven't even drank my beer yet. I only have about 4 more fries.
Okay, our next pavilion is China. I think, honestly, I can do both tasks in this country. They're not too difficult. First, we're gonna head to the shop in the back and we're gonna try flavor of chips I've never had. I think this could be fun. And then the second task, which is the harder one, is Reflections of China, which really isn't hard at all, but there's, you know, not as much to do in this pavilion as others. But first, let's go get some chips.
Fish and chips are done. Now I'm just walking around with my beer so I can leave the pavilion. The beer and a half have made me sleepy, which is not good. Bad for the beginning of this challenge. I think I'm gonna have to hold on my third country-specific drink for a non-alcoholic. There might be something in France. I know for a fact there's something in Morocco.
Oh, Mexican chicken tomato. We've got cucumber. We've got, I don't know what that is, but I'm afraid. This looks like spicy, like pepper. Should we do it? I think we should.
Okay, beer done. On to France, our third country. I need to go to the bathroom, but there's a pretty good bathroom in France. If you go back around to the Remy side, which is great because we can check what Remy's wait time is. I'm still trying to slam through those bonus points, so I don't know if we'll do Remy even with a short wait for the extra point, but go back around there and check it out. Remy is a whopping 70 minutes. Skipping Remy. So I'll do the 1 point task here because Remy was the 2 point task, and I'll wrap up my drinks and snacks. Get another pair of mini ears. Should be good.
I will say the China Pavilion is honestly one of my favorites because if you come all the way into the back, you can't even tell that you're in Epcot. It feels like you're in a different world, like you're in China. And not a lot of the other pavilions can do that. So I do love it back here. I love looking at all the little details of all these little apartments back here. I think it's a lot of fun. And I think more people should do it and appreciate it. And actually what we're gonna do, I need to find a spot in the shade. Maybe over here. We'll come over here. Okay, to be honest, I don't even know what flavor these are. They just have peppers on them. I assume they're gonna be hot. But I love bugles. I love bugles. So we're gonna try them. It is a little hot, a little spicy, but I think it's like the same level as like a regular Flamin' Hot Cheeto. It does taste like bell peppers. I like it. I would get these again. Yeah.
Okay, bathroom trip done. One thing I have noticed is that the lines at Rose and Crown were very, very short. I could walk right up to the bar, which I usually go left and end up at Rose and Crown in the second half of the day. You cannot do that. So Rose and Crown, much shorter lines, much easier to get to the bar early in the day. We've learned that going right. I'm trying to decide what I want to do because I can get my second quick service snack and my third and final drink here. So I definitely want to do my drink. I think I'm going to do a one-stop shop at Crepes à Emporter, just crepes to go, and get something France specific off the menu to drink and a crepe. I don't really want a crepe, but here we are. I mean, maybe I could eat faster at L'Oréal. I'm going to L'Oréal.
Okay. A few minutes have passed. They're hotter than Flamin' Hot Cheetos. So, get some water.
So Crepes à Emporter is actually the to-go window that goes with La Crêperie de Paris over here by the Remy ride. And it's a great spot. I actually really love it there. They have an awesome prefix that is under $40 for 3 courses plus an alcoholic cider if you want it, or a non-alcoholic beverage. It's a great prefix in my opinion. Highly recommend, although maybe not the most exciting or very Disney meal. Instead though, those beers, man. Instead though, I'm gonna head over to L'Oréal, because L'Oréal is the bakery or boulangerie patisserie here in the France Pavilion. They've got a lot of smaller things, so I can probably eat faster. They do typically have a long line, but that line moves quickly because they have a lot of people set up to serve. So hopefully I'm able to get a France-specific beverage and a snack there. I've only had 1 snack so far, but I've had 2 beverages, which means if I can get a beverage here, I'll probably seal it. Next Beauty and the Beast sing-along is in 4 minutes, but I think I'm gonna have to wait till the next one because I really want to seal those 3 bonus points for the beverages.
Quincy and I are texting each other. We're not telling each other like what's going on in the challenge, but we're just we're texting each other and we're like, why do we do this? Like, this is a different kind of challenge. I'm not running around as much as usual, but like I need water.
Here's L'Oréal, all the way here in the back. Highly recommend a trip to L'Oréal. Their pastries are amazing, their breakfast is amazing. The quiche Lorraine is one of my favorite breakfasts in all of Disney World. And hopefully they'll have a nice beverage for us to grab. And the line isn't long. Oh, this is great. The line's super short for L'Oréal. It often goes out into the store.
My nose is now running. Just thought everyone would want an update. They're still good though. I would still very much recommend them. Just recommend them with a glass of milk.
Bad news. I did in fact panic and I ended up with a Kronenbourg, which is another beer which I did not want, but all of the non-alcoholic beverages were not France specific, so I don't know if they'll count. So I have a Kronenbourg now, and I have an entire half baguette, which is also not what I wanted, but I mean, it is what I wanted. I just got up there and I got nervous because everything looked really big and time consuming to eat, and this was the cheapest, but it's a half baguette.
We're gonna take a break from the hot bugles. We're gonna go watch Reflections of China to get another task done. Super fun. It is a really pretty film showing you all of China. I will say you might get a little woozy because it does at some points feel like you're actually moving around like that, so just lean on the ledge. If you're motion sick, prone to motion sickness, just beware. But it is a really pretty film. I like it. I will say that there is the other exhibit all about Shanghai Disneyland. I love going in there. I could spend all day in there just looking at all the stuff. I'm not going to do that today because we are in the middle of a competition. So if you have extra time, be sure definitely go check that out. I'm going to quickly finish eating my bugles before we leave China. so one moment.
All right, snack and drink finished. And we found the France Mickey ears, so that's another Mickey ears. And now we gotta go finish this pavilion up for good. There's actually another pair of Mickey ears, but those are not France specific. Those are the ones that Fry is literally wearing today. So I am headed to hopefully catch the next showing of Beauty and the Beast sing-along. This is actually pretty crazy for me. I've never actually seen Beauty and the Beast sing-along. I've avoided it like the plague because I know that the plot is that LeFou orchestrated it the whole time. So I've been avoiding it because I think that's silly. But listen, I'll stop avoiding things for a challenge. 8 minutes till the next show. Let's head on into Beauty and the Beast sing-along. It's about a 13-minute movie. Now, even if you don't intend to see Beauty and the Beast sing-along, I highly recommend walking in here because there is an exhibit called French Page to Stage and Screen, and it's an amazing exhibit. They have costumes. Right now, they literally have a costume from Maleficent, Mistress of Evil that Angelina Jolie wore. Crazy. They have some beautiful costumes and props from different French movies and plays and stuff, Phantom of the Opera mask, operas and things like that. This is La Boheme, the opera that Rent was based off of. Absolutely amazing gallery. My favorite in Disney World, actually, and I always drag my friends in here, and I will continue to do so for the rest of my life. Well, until they close the gallery. Either challenge in France is a little time consuming, but the show is just 15 minutes, whereas Remy's, the ride, has a 70-minute wait. So we're going to wait the 8 minutes for the 15-minute show and see it.
Okay, my mouth is on fire.
How about yours?
But we are moving on. Next pavilion is Germany. Good news. Snow White is about to make her next appearance in 2 minutes, and we're heading to Germany. So we're about to get those bonus points. Oh my goodness, we're about to get so many things all at once. Okay, first off, Snow White wishing well. She's about to meet right here. She's about to come out. Next, at the same time, we've got the Groovin' Alps. So that counts for one live performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Beauty and the Beast sing-along. Before we begin, I should like to point out that our story today is a twist on the tale as old as time.
Okay, update. The 2 character attendants came out and said, unfortunately, Snow White has some gooseberry pies to make, and she's not coming out right now. They don't know when she'll be coming back out, so not meeting her, but that's okay. Okay, the easy task for Germany for 1 point is get a pressed penny. So we gotta go find a pressed penny machine. You know what, actually? Does this count as ears? It's the headband. I'm gonna count it. Ears in Germany, done. We've also got the Beer Garden restaurant, which is here in the back of the Germany pavilion. We've got the clock tower, and oh, I found the press penny machine. It is back here. All right, so here's all the different options. I don't know what I'm feeling. I think I'm something Snow White. Sorry, Mickey, but I think we're gonna do something Snow White. Okay, touchscreen to begin. English. Would you like all 8? Just one. Okay, if I would just read, I would see that you can't do a card for the $1 option. So it looks like I'm getting a bunch of pennies. I'll take all 8. Oh, man. Oh, they're hot. Did I get them all? All right, and here's a look at all the pennies. Super fun, super cool souvenir.
Okay, finished the Beauty and the Beast sing-along. That is a strange show. I kind of liked it, kind of didn't like it. I think it's silly. But I do think that the little new panels of animation they've added remind me of when Disney used to do TV shows based on the movies, like the Little Mermaid TV show, and the animation just wasn't quite as good, which was very nostalgic for me. So I was a fan of that. And obviously I love singing Beauty and the Beast music. It's amazing, and I love that movie, so I'm glad I saw it. I can't say that I'd call it a must-do. And yes, truly, that was, I think, maybe the last thing I haven't done, the last regular attraction I haven't done in Disney World. So now I've done them all, which was not part of this challenge, but let's carry on.
Okay, press penny, done. So our next task is I have to find something that starts with the letter P in every single shop. Oh, wow. Does anyone have an extra $80,000 lying around? If so, let me know. Oh, look at the cute little figment. Anyways, Back to the task at hand. I just need to find a Disney character that starts with P. Look, there he is. There's poo on a glass. Okay. Next one. Oh, in here, I know exactly where we can go. We've got the Mozart chocolate pumpkin spice. All right, on to the next store. Or Pinot Noir. There's two. Oh, this will be easy. Pretzel merch. Which I already saw one earlier. The pretzel bag. Pretzel. That counts. Now onto the Christmas store. This is super fun. Get lots of fun ornaments in here. But of course, for this store, I'm gonna pick a pickle ornament. Okay, next door, the caramel shop. Oh, duh, popcorn. Popcorn. It smells way too good in here. I gotta leave. Now, our last store. I feel like we're gonna count it. Panda Bear. Found something with the letter P in every store. Before we leave Germany, I'm gonna go check on Snow White, just in case, because I would like to get those bonus points done out of the way. I see people in her line. It's kind of a long line, but I wonder if she's out.
All right, I am headed on to our next stop, Morocco. I did get the bonus 3 points for my drinks. Hopefully I'll be able to get an eat here. I am talking to Fry to see if Tangerine Cafe counts as a quick service because it is technically a quick service, but it's also technically a festival booth. So it's kind of like a complicated one. We'll see if it does, and if not, I might have to wait till Japan. Although Oasis Sips and Sweets might be a quick service. Fry says that Tangerine Cafe does count as a quick service because the app calls it a quick service, which is great. I absolutely love the food here. Now this spot is technically a festival booth. It's technically the Morocco booth. However, it tends to have a lot of the same stuff every fest. Highly recommend the food here. I think it's awesome. So we're gonna get a snack real quick and hopefully get another 3 bonus points.
Hi, how are you doing?
Wonderful. How do you do?
I'm great.
Oh, do you like dancing?
I do.
Oh, I love dancing at the Dwarf's Cottage, of course.
Really? I'm not very good at it.
Oh, well, that's all right.
All right, bonus points wise, I got the lamb kefta kebab from Tangerine Cafe, which is my last quick service snack for my 3 bonus points in that category. The live performance, they don't have any performances today. I still haven't seen any live performances. I am actually also gonna get in line at Oasis Sweets and Sips because they have very small cookies and I have to eat all of something other than this in the Fez house for one of my tasks here. I think I'm gonna try to do both tasks in Morocco because they're not that tricky, and I saw that Fry did that in China, so I need to do a little catching up.
Aww, I love Snow White. She's so fun. She's so cute. And this is very specific and weird, but I love how she waves. Is that a weird thing to be obsessed over? I don't know. It's fine. Anyways, done with Germany. Moving on to the next pavilion, which is Italy. Now, one of the rules of this competition, I don't think I mentioned it earlier, we have 3 different countries that we can do both tasks in, but only 3 countries. So far, I have done both tasks in China and Germany. So I only have 1 more country that I can do both tasks in. I don't know which one I want to do yet. I might only do 1 in Italy. I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. We're working our way through it. I know for sure I won't be doing both tasks in America because one of the tasks is eat a turkey leg. And I'd rather not. It's very hot today. But I know for sure at least one of the tasks that I'm gonna do in Italy.
Okay, I went for the pistachio baklava because it looked relatively small, so I can eat it relatively quickly. I am still eating my lamb kebab, but I'm heading to the Fez house to eat both, to knock out one of my challenges for this pavilion and finish out my bonus points with this kebab. The Fez house is definitely one of my favorites. I think it's one of the most beautiful places in all of Disney World. It's like a replica of a Moroccan home's courtyard, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Highly recommend sitting in here in the shade, listening to the fountain. This lamb kebab slaps, and I highly recommend it. They have it pretty much at every festival. Like, it's technically the festival menu, but they always have the lamb and chicken kebab. So hopefully it sticks around.
Another live performance is Sergio the Mime. He doesn't come out until 3:10. It's only 2:30 right now, so I don't really want to do that. But I think I've decided that the last country that I'm going to do both tasks in, I think that's going to be Canada. So for Italy, I'm going to do the quote harder task, which honestly sounds more fun to me. I'm gonna eat an entire gelato treat. So we're coming over here to the gelato stand. We're gonna get some gelato, and we're gonna eat the whole thing.
Last bit of baklava. I've eaten so much today. I did not think this was gonna be so food heavy. That's the whole baklava in the Fez house. I'm now gonna check out the Race Against the Sun exhibit. We can get both challenges in up to 3 pavilions. So I'm gonna try to get both here. Race Against the Sun is a very cool exhibit here in the Morocco Pavilion. It's actually a double exhibit. If you come in through these red doors, you've got the Rally of the Gazelles, Culture of the Desert, and the Marathon of the Sands. And this is kind of about a couple of different things. Marathon of the Sands is about 65-kilometer race through the Sahara Desert, which I would never do. I hate cardio, and it's hot enough for me here. So, but it's a very cool exhibit. I love coming in here and seeing that winner's trophy, which I think is awesome. Then the Rally of the Gazelles is a women's off-road race, and there's actually an interactive exhibit in here to learn about it. And then Culture of the Desert teaches you a little bit about what it takes to live in the Sahara Desert, which is very cool as well. That's both Morocco tasks. No ice water, because there is an ice water dispenser here in Morocco. I'll show you where it is. And then we can get on to the next land. Feel pretty good about that.
All right, we got our gelato. I got chocolate. And while I try to eat this before it melts, it's already melting, we're gonna go try to find some ears. Because I think that would be number 4 for us. So let's go.
Spice Road Table is actually an awesome table service sort of lounge restaurant situation. Also a walk-up bar, but also right inside there is an ice water dispenser, which is what I am here for. All right, I made it to the Japan Pavilion. I'm just really quick checking out the show times for Matsuriza. There are no show times today. Okay, it's a Tuesday, and apparently there's no show times on the live shows. I think I'm gonna only do one thing in Japan because there are 2. The easier challenge is just to learn 5 things about kawaii culture in the exhibit, and the harder challenge is to eat the dried crabs. Dried crabs are a treat that you can buy at Mitsukoshi department store. They are not very tasty in my opinion, and I have overeaten in the time period that I would like to have eaten, so I'm taking a little break from eating, and especially I don't want to eat dried crabs. So we're just gonna learn kawaii culture and then move on, honestly. Oh, I don't think there are mini ears in Morocco. I don't think there's mini ears in Japan either. So I think we're probably good on the mini ears front. I'm gonna check out kawaii culture, move on to American Adventure, where I also don't think there are mini ears.
And this is the mask shop if I chose to do the other task for this challenge. So they're super fun, very unique, but no ears. I did find a spot in the shade on a bench, and I'm gonna finish eating this gelato before we move on. Italy is very pretty as a pavilion. There's not a whole lot to do here. It's mostly eating and drinking, which I guess makes sense for Italy. But it is really pretty. I will say this gelato is thick. It's very thick, very rich and chocolatey, and that's coming from me. So that means a lot. But it's still very good. It's almost soup already, but perfect for sweet tooth lover like myself.
In the very back of the pavilion, you'll find the Bajutsu Can Gallery. This is a rotating gallery, although it's been the Kawaii, Japan's Q culture exhibit for quite a while. So let's see what we can learn about Kawaii culture. Kawaii characters can be seen as descendants of Shinto kami magical spirits believed to inhabit natural forces and inanimate objects. That's very cool. After World War II, Japan's youth moved towards kawaii and cute items to distract from wartime life. Buriko G, fake child writing swept the nation, creating a greater demand for cute and childlike products. It's also very cool. Kawaii culture is now reflected at all levels of Japanese society, government, and commerce. One of Japan's most prominent cultural exports to the world. Tokyo's Harajuku district is known for its cosplay gatherings and themed restaurants. Very cool. One thing to note is that a lot of the World Showcase pavilions have exhibits like that or Race Against the Sun. Honestly, I just recommend wandering the pavilions. You never know what you'll stumble across. You never know what door you can open. And seeing those really cool exhibits, you might learn a lot about a culture that's familiar to you. It'll be very cool. I'm gonna put my sunglasses on, but we're done with Japan.
Done with Italy, on to America. I hope I don't have any chocolate on my face. I can't see right now, so don't make fun of me if I do. Which I do believe the Voices of Liberty are about to start, so that would be another live performance I can check off the list. So let's head that way.
All right, made it to the American Adventure Pavilion. This is an America themed pavilion, as you may have guessed. I am definitely not doing the 2-pointer task here, as it is eat a turkey leg. All right, I'm headed next door to Regal Eagle Smokehouse. This is one of my favorite quick service restaurants in Disney World and definitely in Epcot. It's a barbecue and Muppets themed restaurant where Sam Eagle from the Muppets is hosting a backyard cookout with different Muppets representing different regions and different barbecue sauces. They do have 4 barbecue sauces you can try along with your meal, and if you're me, you can just get them in a little cup and eat them with a fork, which is what I'm gonna do for this challenge, but I do recommend French fries. I didn't get a fork, and I'm not proud of what I'm about to do, but I'm gonna take shots of all these hot sauces. And I feel like people are looking at me, but I have to win this challenge. So here goes nothing. That's the best one. Oh. They're all very good. My favorite is the vinegar-based sauce because I am from North Carolina, and that's how we do it there. Now I'm popping back into the American Adventure Pavilion. It is currently 2:55, which means Voices of Liberty starts in 5 minutes, and I will not be using those 5 minutes to eat a turkey leg. I will just be giving up on those 2 points. Voices of Liberty is a stunning a cappella singing group that performs here in the American Adventure Rotunda, where the acoustics are spectacular. They are very, 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 very good. If you're in the area of American Adventure when they have a show coming up, I recommend stopping by, or if you see them singing, I recommend swinging in, even if not for the whole show, just for a moment.
Oh, look who it is. Why are you all the way over here?
I need a vent.
Oh, okay.
I just took 1 little shots of hot sauce. Not hot sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
All right, we both caught Voices of Liberty, which means that's Fry's second live performance and my first. But I'm done with America, so bye.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep going this way until I get to Regal Eagle because I'm not eating a turkey leg.
I highly recommend shots of the hot sauces.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
Why do you keep saying hot sauce?
Because it's hot outside.
Not the same thing.
No.
Not the same thing.
Good luck,
later when I beat you.
No, when I beat you.
Okay, next up, Regal Eagle Smokehouse to go get some barbecue sauce.
So I am on to Italy. We are more than halfway done, folks. And in Italy, we've got pick out a mask you like best and eat an entire gelato treat. I think I'm gonna do both of those things because the other place I want to do both things is Germany, and I don't really want to do both in China, Norway, or Mexico. So I think I'm gonna knock out my boths here and in Germany, and then blaze through the rest to try to get the finished first 5 points, and hopefully I'll catch some shows. I do know that Sergio the Mime is set to come out at 3:10, which is in 7 minutes here. So we will catch our second live performance with Sergio. But let's see. Let's go pick out a mask we like best real quick, grab our gelato, watch Sergio, and that should be Italy for us.
I really do love this quick service. I am from Texas. I love barbecue. It's not quite the same, you know, it's Disney's version of barbecue, but it is really good. I do enjoy it. I would come here on my own personal day and grab some food. So my task is to try every sauce. So here they are. We've got ketchup, classic smokehouse, savory spice, vinegar base, sweet mustard. So I'm about to get one of every single one, and we're gonna try it.
Now in Il Bel Cristallo, that is this main shop right here in the front, you can find a lot of awesome like Italian goods and souvenirs, fragrances, and then in the back there's a very cool room that is a mask room with Venetian style, with masquerade masks that are very beautiful. So, oh my gosh, I already found my favorite because right here it's this one that's also a white violin. Definitely gonna be my favorite mask. Paint your own mask. That's fun.
Okay, I got my 4 sauces. and I found a seat outside at a picnic table because I felt like everyone was looking at me when I walked inside because I have no food. I only have sauce. So I tried to be a little bit more discreet so people aren't watching me just eat the sauce because that might be a little weird. So first up, we've got the Sizzlin' Pit Dry Rub, which is the classic smokehouse sauce. I mean, like it says, that's classic.
A beautiful view of Spaceship Earth from the Italy Pavilion. We're going to turn back a little and go to La Gelateria Toscana, which is the gelato stop. I will say this is not actually typically the spot I recommend for cream-based frozen treats. I would go to L'Artisan de Glace over in the France Pavilion. However, Gelateria Toscana has some very good gelato. It just is a little expensive for my taste. So that's where we're headed. Hop in line there, and then we can watch Sergio the Mime. Then we can move on.
Quincy just sent me a text that says, I am in love with the gelato man. Next up, we have the Blue Ribbon brisket sauce, which is a savory spice sauce, so for the brisket. I like that one better, for sure. It's not as thick, it's very thin, but it's for brisket, so that makes sense. It's not sweet, a little sour almost, but good. Next up, we've got the Blue Ridge Vinegar League vinegar-based sauce, which I'm not excited for this one because I'm not really a vinegar person. Ooh. It's still good, but I'm not a vinegar person. It's not. It would not be the barbecue sauce of my choosing. Okay, and then last we've got Old Glory, the sweet mustard sauce, which I'm not normally a mustard person either, but I like honey mustard. That one's not my favorite. Too much mustard. I think my favorite would either be the classic or the brisket sauce. Those are my top two.
Crossing through the store to see the Italy pizza mini ears. I've got my 1 scoop of lemon. Just a note that 1 scoop and 2 scoops cost the same, so I would just get 2 scoops, but I need to eat quickly. I also am here in time to see Sergio the Mime, my second live performance.
All right, and making our way over to Japan, which is next, which I might also go into the other store because I need to find more ears. I keep forgetting about that bonus task. So we'll go through the whole store, but first we're gonna come in the back because there is an exhibit in the very back. Also, there's another pressed penny machine, so you can find those all over.
All right, that's Italy. I know there's live music happening in Germany, or there was. I can actually still hear it, I think. So I'm gonna try to catch live music in Germany because that'll be our final live performance and get us the 3 points there. I can't tell if they're still playing. It's on the other half of the pavilion. If I miss them, I can probably catch Mariachi Cobre over in Mexico, but we're gonna have to move.
So we're gonna learn 5 things today. Okay, fact number 1. The songs we're hearing are J-pop. I've never heard of J-pop before. I've heard of K-pop, but not J-pop. Okay, cool. Fact number 1. Oh, okay, so it started after World War II. Oh, as a diversion so people wouldn't be so sad thinking about the wartime life. Okay, so after World War II, fact number 2, I do play Animal Crossing. Not anymore. I used to play it on the DS, and we have it on the Wii. If my DS still worked to this day, I would play it. But unfortunately, it does not. Okay, fact number 3, I did not know this. It was once branded as rebellious refusal to embrace the responsibilities of adulthood. But now, it's everywhere in culture. Okay, and then you've got it at home. So you can even clean in a cute way. Okay, another fun fact. This sculpture was actually made for this exhibit. And it's this one over here. Super cool.
It totally looks like they're packing up. Yep. They just went in the little door. Okay, well, Snow White's here, but I don't think I'm gonna go for characters because I think I can have a handy win here without going for characters. I am gonna, however, try to do both things in Germany as the last of my both things pavilions. So that means I need to find something that starts with P in every store and get a pressed penny. So let's do it. Let's start with caramel kusha. P for popcorn. Oh my gosh, I'm so full and it smells so caramely in there. Usually I love it. Right now, not my jam. In the Christmas shop, And we've got pickle, Christmas pickle. Okay, on to the souvenir shop. I mean, pretzel Mickey is good. Pretzel in general is not bad. Pretzel Donald. Stein doesn't start with P. I think pretzel's gonna be our jam. Moving into Weinkeller. This is sort of the wine bar here in Germany. Lots of really great options. I absolutely love this Mozart options, but I'm going to go with this pear brandy. They actually grow the pears in the bottles. They put the bottles on the tree branches and the pears grow inside to grow this pear brandy, which is awesome. So it's pear brandy. Gotta go in the glass store. That doesn't work. We've got peridot. Is it peridot? Hard to say. Okay, that's all the stores on this side. Gotta cross over to the Volkskunst, which is the very cool cuckoo clock shop. I highly recommend stepping in here if you're in the Germany pavilion, just because it's super awesome. Ooh, Fraulein mini ears. That's Germany ears. And let's see. P. Starts with P.
Eloise. Okay, let's go check.
Well, I guess I can use pretzel here. Pretzel.
Okay, well, I was going to go find more mini ears, but Quincy just found her 5th, so we can't do that anymore. So I need to go find another live performance before she finds more, because I only need one. It'd be really nice if the Japan drummers would come out right now, but I don't think they're out. Okay, after looking at the My Disney Experience app, the drummers in Japan and the live entertainment in Morocco don't have any showtimes today. So just keep that in mind. Not all of the entertainment might be here if you're here on a weekday. So we move on to Morocco. Now I do kind of want to speed it up a little bit because I want those 5 points for finishing first, because that's a lot of points that I might end up needing in order to win. So we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit and we're gonna finish this.
All right, I'm headed to look for a press penny machine. There it is. All right, back here is Summerfest, which is a counter that has pretzel bread pudding, which is amazing, but we're not getting that right now. Another thing you'll notice is that this very beautiful decorative wall. This wall is actually hollow because there was supposed to be an attraction behind it. So if you come back here and give it a knock, it'll sound hollow because there was supposed to be the Rhine River Cruise attraction back there. But we are going to the pressed penny. Okay, so 1 for $1 or all 8 for $15 for $5. Do I have $1 in quarters? Oh, it's a bill. I think I have $1 bill.
For my task in Morocco, I'm going to go check out the Race Against the Sun exhibit. So we're gonna head back here. Morocco is another beautiful pavilion. This one honestly is the most accurate to what Morocco looks like because they were more involved in the process of the building of it. But first we're gonna go to Race Against the Sun exhibit.
These are cool pennies. I think I want the magic mirror one. Or the one where she's kissing Dopey. Do I have $1? I don't think I have $1. I might have 4 quarters, because then I could maybe trade. I do have 4 quarters. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if I can get $1 bill from Summerfest so I don't have to buy 8 pennies. Who knew this one could be so tricky? I do have 4 quarters though. Haha, it worked. I don't have to get 8 pennies. Okay, so traded my 4 quarters for $1, putting my $1 in the machine. Touch screen to begin. I can't read English. I just want one. Just 1 for 1, please. Enter 1 bill into bill validator. Okay. Do I get to select or is it random? I get to select. Okay, I think I want the magic mirror. Oh man, what do I want? I think I want the magic mirror. It's like Shrek. I'm pressing your penny now. Oh yay! This is so fun. Also, you don't have to put your own penny in. They do provide the pennies. Which I actually know that some people don't like because they want to bring their own pennies, but good for me because I didn't have a penny. Yay! Oh, it's hot. Yay, my magic mirror penny.
Bella's here, but it looks like he's shutting off her line as well, which can be really unfortunate. Sometimes just how the times align for all the characters, you might hit all of them being shut off. But I know for a fact that Quincy did not ride Remy's, so let me check on the wait time. It's probably ridiculous. And if so, we'll just watch the show. But let me check. Yeah, Remy's is 70-minute wait, so we're not gonna do that. Instead, we're gonna go do one of my favorite things. I don't know if I'd call it favorite, but I do enjoy it. We're gonna go watch the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, which it does say 15 minutes until the next show, which is unfortunate, but it's okay, we'll be inside in the AC. But it's a really cute show. It's not that long. You go through the story. Beauty and the Beast. It's a little bit of a twist though, because LeFou is very much involved. And it's super cute, super fun. You're inside in the AC for 15 minutes, so if you need to get out of the sun, come over here.
All right, that's Germany wrapped. We are flying now. And I'm feeling good. I don't know if maybe I'm a little too cocky, but I did go ahead and find my 5th mini ears while I was in there, which I had forgotten about, but luckily passed them, which means that I got another 3 bonus points. And I only have 3 more countries. I'm not sure where Fry is, but if I can finish first and have sealed 3 of the bonus points sections, we might be in good shape. Also, I've already completed my countries, my 3 countries where I could do both tasks, so I cannot do both in the remaining countries. I have to only do 1. And the good news also is, I think I'm far enough ahead of Fry that I can just do the easy tasks for the rest of the challenge and have the win. Made it to China. It's a million degrees. Me and the magic mirror are on the go. Going for the easy option here. The 2-pointer is Reflections of China, but I am not going to see Reflections of China. I'm just going to try a flavor of chips I've never tried before. So, see what we can find. Chips are kind of located in the back of the store, so you can either enter from the back of the pavilion or just walk through the store to the back. A flavor I've never tried before. I actually get these kind of regularly, so I'm not sure what I haven't tried. These look like beef Wellington chips. They're spring limited edition. I can't read most of the bag because it is not in English, but that looks like beef Wellington to me. So we're gonna try beef Wellington chip. If you're eating chips, chip cheers. If you're not, you can cheer your empty hand or your drink. There's no rules. You're in your living room probably. Cheers. This is a beef Wellington chip. We'll see if it tastes like beef Wellington. I don't know that it tastes like beef Wellington. It tastes exactly like pot roast. Like, I feel like I'm like biting through pot roast in my mouth, except for the textures are all wrong. No way, I think I'm tasting the pastry. Every time I eat chips like these, I feel like I'm that part in Willy Wonka where she chews the gum that's supposed to be all of Thanksgiving dinner. That's me right now. Wild. All right, that's China. I think I'm gonna miss Mariachi Cobra because that's in Mexico, which is another country forward, and they just started, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch them for the final live performance, which sucks, but they do have one at 4, so maybe the time will line up for me to get the 4 o'clock. Right now, I am heading into Norway, or I am not riding Frozen Ever After, unless it's like a weirdly short wait, and instead I'm going to meet Anna and Elsa, who have a 35-minute posted wait right now. So 75-minute wait for Frozen Ever After, which I'm trying to finish first if I can, so that's not going to work for me. Instead, I'm going to walk through the stores for some great air conditioning and go and meet Anna and Elsa, which has a posted 35-minute wait. So hopefully that's a little shorter, but at least that'll put us pretty close to the time to catch our final live performance if Fry doesn't catch 2 before them, or 1 before them. Anna and Elsa meet over here at Royal Summer House. Check their hours. They don't always meet from open to close. Oh, wait time dropped to 25 minutes. So they might close a little earlier than the rest of the park, but it's a very fun meet and greet where you get to meet both the girls. And I do recommend it. I can hear Mariachi Cobra, but I'm not in that pavilion, so it doesn't count.
All right, Beauty and the Beast sing-along is done. Super cute show. I think it's fun. First time I saw it, I didn't love it because of the whole LeFou in the story, but it is really cute. I do like it. It's fun to sing classic Disney songs. So now we are going to the UK, which is next. I'm trying really hard to finish first because those extra 5 points, I think, are going to determine the winner, because it's looking like it's getting pretty close with Quincy and I's points. So I'm going to try to finish first. Next, we're going to the UK. I need to see one more live performance, which hopefully I can catch over in the UK. And then I'm going to do the harder task, which is 2 points, which is make some tea. So we're going to go to the tea shop and get some tea. So this one looks good. Maybe, should I get iced tea? I might get iced tea instead. We're gonna get the peach. Okay, I have my tea and I have my bottle of water. Now I need a cup. Okay, my hands are full. I got an extra cup from the fish and chips shop, and we're heading to the back of the UK because we're about to watch our last live performance while we make our tea. Okay, we might win this. Let's go. Okay, watch the performance. I'm trying to find a table to make my tea. Okay, just kidding. We're gonna come off to the side here. Oh, I bet Mary Poppins is about to come out. Anyways, we're gonna go classic Epcot and use this trash can as a table. Water in here. Tea bag. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm doing this in front of Mary. How embarrassing. But look how lovely she is. And there you have it. You can make tea in Epcot. Now this one, I might be towing the lines a little bit because it only said make some tea. It didn't say I have to drink the whole tea before leaving the UK. So I'm gonna drink this tea on the way to Canada, which is my last country. Now I am gonna be doing both tasks in Canada because I have one more country left that I can do both tasks. And both of the tasks in Canada seem pretty easy. Watching a show and getting misted on by the waterfall, which will feel nice on this hot day. So, cheers. Needs more sugar.
Hi, my name's Anna of Arendelle, but you probably already knew that. Anyways, we'd love to see you at Arendelle sometime soon. We're just a sleigh ride away, and we're always looking for new friends, especially ones just like yourselves. Maybe I can even give you a warm hug. Oh, and Olaf too. Bye.
Hello there, everyone. You'll have to come visit Anna and I in Arendelle sometime soon. You know the chocolate festival is coming up. Oh, we love our chocolate. That's why we both started the chocolate festival. I'm sure you'll find your new favorite chocolate treat there. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye. See you soon.
Now, it might, to most people, seem like there's not a lot to do in Canada, but you just have to know how to get around. Canada is actually one of the prettiest pavilions, in my opinion. It's really pretty rock work back here, and there's even, I'm spilling my tea. There's even waterfalls, which will feel really nice and refreshing. I mean, just look how pretty it is. Also, my tea is getting better as I drink it, but it still needs more sugar. I'm a sweet tea kind of gal. So back here, back in the back, there's actually a waterfall. Okay, check, done. So I got a little misty, and now, next show is in 13 minutes.
Okay, I met Anna and Elsa. It was awesome. I love meeting them as always. And also Anna said, when she walked up, she said, "You look just like me." And then we decided we would switch places. And I told her about a story I read called The Parent Trap, where two redheads switch places. And she said that sounds very fun, but that's Norway for me, which means all I have left is Mexico, and I might be able to finish first, so I'm going immediately to Grand Fiesta Tour, getting on, and as soon as I'm off Grand Fiesta Tour, that will be my full lap, and hopefully if I finish first, I will get the extra 5 points and beat Fry Bucket, and I wish I could meet Sombrero Donald, but I can't. I have to go see Sombrero Donald on stage.
I don't know where she's at right now, but I know that she only has Mexico left. So we're both... Aw, she just met Anna and Elsa. Okay. She just texted me. Said that Anna looked like her. Or that she looked like Anna. So that's super cute. But that's good because she's not going to finish Mexico by the time I finish Canada. So, yeah. We might win this.
Grand Fiesta Tour is a slow-moving boat ride starring the 3 caballeros, Panchito, Jose, and Donald. Donald goes missing, and the other 2 caballeros have to find him. So it's a very fun, sweet little ride. Usually very, very short wait, 5 minutes or under. As you can see right now, it's pretty much a walk-on. This is the whole line right in front of me, so definitely worth doing, especially if you need to cool down. It's in the air conditioning, and it's a very nice ride. And my last thing.
Another fun show, showing you all about a country. I've never been to Canada. I would love to go one day. Actually, I take that back. I went to Canada once, but I was too young to remember. But super fun. Inside, in the air conditioning, out of the sun. Another great way to learn about a country.
All right, I'm technically done, but to get the finish first, we have to do the full lap, which means I have to make it back to where we started, right in the center of the entrance between the 2 stores, right in the center of the park before we head to World Showcase. So hopefully I make it there before Fry.
I will say, I've not heard from Quincy yet, so I'm not sure. I don't know who's winning. I think she's in Mexico, so I don't know who's gonna win. She might be a little ahead of me, I'm afraid. But we're about to find out. I am booking it.
All right, so to be considered as the one who finishes first, I have to make the complete lap. I have to get where we started, which is right in the center up here, right behind Goofy, and I can't see if Fry is there yet or not, but hopefully she's not. And if she isn't, that will mean I get the extra 5 points and I win. If she is there, she'll have the extra 5 points and she'll win. This got way more heated than I was expecting.
Okay, I'm so close. Oh, I can see Goofy. Oh no. Oh man,
Hi, me. You were so close to me. That is what I sound like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are, what's his name? Beaker?
Beaker. Me, 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 me. And now we're just doing Muppet impersonations.
Just a regular day.
Just a regular day.
Yeah.
This is what happens when we finish a video.
Yeah. You know what? I still enjoyed it.
I enjoyed my day as well, even though it felt weird going right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do think that, I mean, depending on what kind of day you want, if you want to do more in the morning, I do think you should head left. Because it feels like there's more to do that way.
Yeah.
So then as you go around World Showcase, it kind of winds down. So that was something new that I learned today.
Yeah, I think I learned a couple of things, which is like, one thing is that if you are drinking around the world, which is the reason I like to go left, is I'd rather start with margaritas and with beer. Because as you saw, I did have a lot of beer this morning. Accidentally. For those bonus points, did not expect that, but...
Or the bonus points.
But
whatever.
The lines were all really short. Like the pub had nobody at the bar.
Well, yeah, probably because it was 11 a.m. Quincy.
Or the bonus points.
Or the bonus points.
But I mean, apparently right is right.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
We're still pro left, but maybe riders, this is for you.
Yeah.
Maybe you actually are right, because
also, I think just like our Game Master challenges, it's literally anybody's game.
Yep.
Because we were so close.
There's a lot of chance involved. It's like, what time do you get? Is there a show going on? Are the characters out?
Yep.
How many press pennies do you have to get?
8.
I only got 1.
Oh, you had $1?
I had 4 quarters and I traded them for $1 with a guy.
I only had a card, so I had to get 8 pennies.
I mean, they're cool pennies.
They are. Now I have 8.
Yeah.
And again, thank you so much to Eric LK for this idea.
Yeah, much fun.
Really a lot of fun. If anybody else has ideas, let us know in the comments below. It might be our next big video.
Yeah, and if you want to see this again, also let us know. We'd be happy to do it at different challenges here in World Showcase or in another part of Disney World. Honestly, we had a blast.
Yeah, this was actually really fun. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
So let us know.
If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And now go watch Emma and I go to Magic Kingdom with a fake baby. We'll see you there.
Bye.